Did they get rattled a little bit by that zone, and then once Nebraska got the momentum going, especially with that quick burst after it went 55-44 to, I think, 55-50, like that?
Right. Yeah, I thought we were too tentative at times. And I think the other thing that, I'll go through the tape that I felt from the sideline, that we let what wasn't going well for us offensively affect our defense. And we were pretty good, I thought, the first 30 minutes. And the numbers prove it from what I just looked through. Even having to foul at the end, excluding the fouling, they were below 1 point per possession. So I felt that was the biggest thing, that I noticed that the inability to score or missing free throws affected what we were doing defensively, and we weren't as sharp and as fine-tuned, I guess, as what we had been for the first 30 minutes.
Greg, does that surprise you at all that would happen at home, where you played well and usually have more composure, things like that?
Yeah, I'll look, Tom, more by looking through the film of what exactly. I know there were obviously some turnovers in there. I think we had 20 possessions in that stretch. There were 4 that I know of for sure how they were happening. We got to be better than that. Some of it's due to guys playing a lot of minutes. Sometimes fatigue causes those things to happen. But defensively, Palmer, I thought, did what he wanted at certain points, specifically when they needed it. Either they were drawing a foul from us, or he was able to get to the rim. I know we went at one point in time, he went right to the rim without any resistance, almost in transition. But I'll know more once I examine the film and go through that. But that was probably, from my standpoint, understanding the ball will go in at times, and there's times it's not going to, but defensively for us to be so good, and then to have that impact us, have our offense or lack thereof impact how we were tuned in defensively, is disappointing.
Greg, what would you have liked to have seen your team do to attack that zone a little more, and how much are you limited by some of these lineups just don't include guys that are good shooters?
Right. Yeah, well, I thought we need to either touch the high post or touch the corner and then overload it from the baseline. And we did that a couple times. I thought we were too tentative coming across the court with it, that we took our time at times. Even bringing it across half court instead of aggressively attacking it and playing more aggressively. And I understand that probably what was going through Brad's mind, that he didn't want to turn it over and want to make good decisions. But still, in those situations, we got to be aggressive and put us in position, and then you make the decisions from there. So, and then you got to convert. We had shots, we had some free throws. Obviously there's 8 points there on 20 possessions. There was 8 possessions we had nothing out of, for sure, if you take away the 4 turnovers. So we got to be able to convert, and how they all played out, I'll look through that and see exactly what. Part of his personnel, as we know, that's not going to change anytime soon. So we have to improve and make the best of the position we're in.
Yeah. These guys have taken some hits, and you've talked about the resiliency, but this is one that's a little bit different. You worried at all? Well, I mean, how this might affect them, given what's going on this year?
Well, we got a quick turnaround. I mean, they can lament about it. We'll lament about it tonight, and then we'll learn from it tomorrow. Watch going through the film, and then got to prepare quickly for Northwestern.
Greg, Aleem has played some major minutes for you this season. Only played 9 minutes tonight. Do you still feel like you're trying to figure out your rotations and lineup, or was it something else contribute to that?
Well, I didn't think defensively, I thought Aaron was better. And with them playing smaller, specifically with a lot of Roby and Copeland on the floor, I knew that was going to be an issue for us in terms of even playing Reavers and Hap a lot together, that we're going to have to be smaller. And after going through some things and watching the first half, I felt Aaron was better in that position in terms of what we needed defensively.
Coach, you turned the Huskers over just 6 times tonight. Is that part of the impact that you're missing from Brad when he's playing, like you said the other night, with one arm?
Well, we're not a defense that stretches out and turns people over anyway. We're not extending, so we will likely never have high defensive turnover numbers just because of how we're built.
Anything else?
Just looking at the rest of the season, obviously the year hasn't gone how you guys would have hoped for so far. You're 3-7 in the conference. What are your goals, both either record-wise or developmentally, with the players for the rest of the year?
Get better tomorrow, learn from tonight, improve, take a step forward tomorrow. We deal with one day at a time, and we'll work on Wednesday and then get ready to play again on Thursday.